Hi there! Thank you for clicking. Welcome to Mom Buns and Dad Puns. And for our very first episode, we are going to try to answer what is a podcast topic that is worthy of a premiere. To join in a conversation, you can follow us on Instagram at Mom Buns and Dad Puns, like us on Facebook, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm with my love right here now, so let's go!
Welcome to the podcast, and for our premiere episode, we're trying to answer the question, what's a worthy first episode for new podcasters like us? And I can only think of one. Why did we start a podcast?
Hmm. Yeah. Why did we start the podcast?
What's your answer to that?
Um, for me, there are a lot of reasons why I wanted to do a podcast, but the primary reason is that in my head, um, years from now, our son will be adults like us, and I hope that he will remember this and he will get something out of this, and he'll be proud of the learnings that we are going to share in our podcast.
Well, for me, the main answer that I can find to that question is that this is an avenue for us to share our experience to adults or similar parents who are undergoing the same experience as us. And this would be an avenue for us to also know their story and give our side of the story, not just as parents, but young professionals. Because I believe we are in that age wherein we can still relate to teenagers,
Mm,
but we're
true.
also in that sweet spot wherein we're ready to prepare for adulthood, and we're starting to prepare for our adulthood.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
What are your fears in doing a podcast?
well, on my end, I'm not really a people person. You know me. I'm not good at speaking in crowds or recording something that would be later be used and played in a crowd. So this is a new experience for me, and I'm not really considering it as a fear. It's more of overcoming it. It's a way for me to show that it's okay to try something new, and it's a way also to encourage those people who are also afraid of speaking out
Mm.
or talking in public or doing something in front of a lot of people. So yeah, I'm actually just enjoying it and making it as natural as possible.
True. That's very true because a lot of aspiring podcasters would be fearful if people would like it or if their podcast would be successful. And I guess we are just all focused on trying to please everyone, not realizing that we don't even like all of the people that we talk to or all of the people that we meet. And so I guess for all the people who would want to start their own podcast, like what we are trying to do now, I think try to pick topics that you love, topics that you can share with a lot of people that you enjoy as well. So there.
We've been trying to think a lot of for topics for the past few days, and
Mm,
it wasn't easy.
true.
We've been trying, we've been listing a lot of topics, but uh, for me, it would be best to make it as natural as possible. It's like just talking to a friend and making sure the conversation is clear. It's a way of communicating your thoughts. It's not scripted. That's one thing that we're trying to achieve here as new podcasters. And um, yeah, just basically enjoying what we do aside from the daily activities that we're doing, work, family, playing games or watching Netflix. And this is something that encourage as well the new podcasters or wannabes who wants to start their own stream. It's never too late to try anything new. We would like to share as much to our listeners what are our experiences so far in the past plus years of our lives as individuals, as couple, as parents, and yeah, it's more of a learning experience. Since we started the podcast, what do you think are the things that we will be improving in our lives?
Um, as a married couple, I think we're going to improve our communication. That's the first thing. Because that's what you've said. You're not fond of talking. You're just with your cell phones, and I'm with my cell phone too. And sometimes when you go to work and you come back, you just want to rest and just lie down and have time for yourself. This is a perfect avenue for us. This is a perfect time for us to really talk about what's in our heads, what's in our minds, what's in our hearts, and just be honest about it. And I hope that we're through this podcast, we're going to learn new things, and we're going to appreciate and understand each other more. How about you?
I agree. I agree. And in terms of sharing, since we do have a lot of time in our hands aside from work, I think this is one way that we can also spend time with each other and then just talk about anything under the sun.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's more of opening up and making that communication consistent. We've been talking about saving up and having our own business,
Mm,
correct?
yeah.
And it's a start actually. It's not an easy process. Working for now is the best source of income that we can have, especially now that everything's stable.
So for the listener's sake, I'm currently working from home and I'm with our son, and my husband right here is working in an office setup, so it's a bit hard for us because we still have that fear of getting sick, going out.
I've been working in office for almost 2 months now, so I would say it's a change of pace, and also it it's a bit refreshing to go outside and just drive. It's a relaxing way to set your mind away from scary things. Did you or do you enjoy working? Do you
Yes,
still enjoy?
definitely. Yes. I still enjoy working from home because it's like working and at the same time being a full-time mom. I love being at home because I get to see our son. I get to learn new things from him daily. We get to do stuff together that I don't normally do, or I don't normally experience in the past years. I'm very happy that we still have the opportunity to work from home.
I have a question about work-life balance. Since we are on a different setup right now, how do you separate your work from your personal life?
Well, you know that I log in very early, and when he wakes up, he knows, man. knows that I'm working, and he understands at a very young age. He understands that mommy's working, and that if I'm working, he can play in my side, or he can just um, watch his favorite cartoons, or he can play on his phone. And then, if it's the lunchtime of the team, then we can get to do stuff together that we don't normally do when we are in an office setup. So that's I think that's the beauty of working from home as a parent like me. How about you?
Well, I've tried working from home, and now that I'm back in the office, I would say working back in the office, it defines clearly where your life and where your work and life balance is at. Well, my work starts at 6 a.m. and then it ends at exactly 3 p.m. And the good thing about going in an office is because you don't really have to extend your working hours. All you need to make sure is that your tasks are done for the day, and then when you get home, you just focus on your personal life. For the past year that I also experienced working from home, as I mentioned earlier, it's kind of hard
Mm.
because there are times that you have to extend your working hours to give way to do something on the side, like errands outside. You have to cook lunch or breakfast, or you have to like go to the bank or do groceries after lunch. So it's something that is a bit tiring for me because you need to be flexible. You have to prioritize, and you have to give way to much more important matters. That's why you sacrifice your working hours and you extend, and it eats up your family time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is this: working from office is a way to balance it out, because once I get home, I don't think about work anymore. And that's it for our premiere episode of Mom Buns and Dad Buns. We hope you enjoyed our conversation. We'd also love to hear your comments about our topic today. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. Until next time.
Yeah, I know I wanna, could you be the one? Shh.